Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's have a look on euro currency. You can see that in recent 2 weeks actually we have almost nothing. So the dynamic has disappeared totally and it stands flat, and I actually really wonder what they're waiting for. Well, important statements already has been made. Trump announced 30% tariffs on the European Union, and indeed we've got the gap down on Monday, although it was closed really fast, but overall open of the week was with some moderate bearish sentiment. Despite that market pulled back later, it hasn't shown any upward action, so mostly it remains in the same consolidation. And it's difficult to say what they particularly are waiting for. So hardly this is the CPI numbers on this week. Maybe they could make impact on the Fed decision by the end of the July, but I'm not sure that this flat standing explains by this. Trump has made statement concerning Russia and other stuff concerning tariffs and other things. Has also made no impact on the euro currency performance. I'm really interested in what's going on here and why market stands so flat. It's actually even other currencies now looks more interesting for analysis and trading rather than euro. So on euro currency, still the one thing that probably we have to mention, if you take a look on the 4-time frame chart, the same consolidation stance, that was our grabber and this worked nice. So if you remember on weekend we said let's not take the long position by far and waiting for signs that we have specified. What particular signs? Once again, either upward breakout back to returning back to the 1750 180 area, so clear signs of the reversal, breaking out of the channel. In this case we could start thinking about taking a long position. In opposite situation, if we'll get the drop to the 116, it doesn't mean that it's good for potential reversal of the market, but at least around the strong support area where we have the fib level, where stands actually daily average sold, approximately in the same area. On the hourly chart here, we also will have the XOP, as you can see with this ABCD pattern. So we have agreement support near the reversal. This combination might be interesting for a scalp long trade, where it will be some fast reaction, and there it will be more or less safe to consider taking long position, at least for intraday trading. That's two moments that we agreed to watch for if we would like to take the long position. For now, based on this picture, I do not see any attractive situation for taking the long position. A reaction on the OP has been tested, was very fast and was ended really fast, and actually market was not able to show any more extended action, so it stands relatively tight in this tight range. And this performance might be looking as well potential for downside drop. It might happen because here you can see by the MACD in general market shows the positive performance, so you can see that the MACD points on upward direction in general. It could be called as a divergence, but the problem that this divergence stands not at some strong support area. Market right now stands, you can see, around the confluence, but it already has been tested a few times. And that's also the risk that might be indicator of the bearish dynamic pressure. So from that standpoint, I do not want to anticipate any reversal here and prefer to stay patient and see what will happen. Yes, it would be nice if we take long position and in market just will skyrocket here based on the same divergence that we have. That might be great, but for now I'm a bit worried that actually that might be the vice versa, the indicator of the bearish performance, bearish dynamic pressure, and we could get another drop before something will change. Besides, if we take a look at other markets, for instance, you could see that on Great British Pound, we could get the hand shorter, so market is dropping here. Yes, cable has its own reasons to do this based on the recent statistics. It's not really good, but anyway, this currency is always really stands in relation to the euro, and that might be also indirect suggestion that maybe on euro currency it's also might be some minor downside action. By the way, on the Great British pound, if you like, you could consider these hand shoulders, whether it will be proper working hand shoulders or it will be hand shoulders failure, whatever. The pattern is the pattern, so it's much easier and better to deal with it and get appropriate results compared to what we have actually here. So not many things, right? Besides, if you take a look at the 10-year bonds, you could see that yields also is rising, so now 4.42. We have this upper direction. Recall this chart that we talked about last week. This is quarterly chart of the 10-year bonds, and we expect jump somewhere back to the 5% or even higher. Something should happen that will trigger this upper direction. So from that standpoint of view, on the euro currency indirectly stands some pressure. And that explains why at this moment I do not want to consider new long positions by far. So for now, probably that's enough. See you next time tomorrow, and let's check what will happen on the CPI numbers, how it may impact on the euro currency performance. So any signs of weakness and suggestion that Fed still will cut rate in July could move the euro currency out from the dead points. So hopefully this will happen.